So Doncic guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Porzingis finds Marjanovic. Doncic, little fake, goes up and under, bank shot, he gets the first bucket. Paul George at the other end as the Mavericks open up in his zone. Nice feed inside to Morris. Shot clock down to 8. Morris flips it out to George. Good open look for three for Paul George, knocks it down. And Jeff, they played a lot in today's NBA.
And this is a great shooting Clipper team that did not shoot great the other night. They've got to continue to attack and be ready to stick to three, just like Hardaway did.
Tim Hardaway, a veteran who had a strong game 5. Rick Carlisle talked about his big impact. Didn't have huge numbers, 8 points, did have 5 steals, part of an excellent defense. Then the next 2 games here in Dallas, the Clippers won by 10 and then a blowout victory by 25. George guarded by Finney-Smith. Reggie Jackson as they swing the ball. Reggie Jackson knocks down another. Jackson had 20 points in game.
Got rid of it quickly, no hesitation.
Marjanovic layup is good. And a nice feed from Porzingis. Jackson cross court to Batum. Elbow jumper from Nick Batum. And the Clippers have hit 4 of their first 7 from the. To see how Rick Carlisle counters the small ball of the Clippers with one of the bigger lineups. A chess match that is an NBA playoff series. Doncic. Fall back shot is good. Second field goal for Doncic. In the zone for Dallas. 5 on the 24. Marcus Morris connects.
That's a make, but that's bad off.
Porzingis for 3. And the Mavericks have hit 3 of their first 5 from downtown. Except for one game, they've been sensational shooting the ball from long distances. Leonard draws the foul on Marjanovic. And he'll get a chance for a 3-point play.
And trapping Luka out of pick and roll. Does a great job of taking the double team and putting his teammates in position to take and make big shots.
But I do like what the Clippers are doing against the zone. They're getting Kawhi Leonard into early pick and rolls against the zone. This time, Dallas didn't shrink the floor. He got to Marjanovic's body and the 3-point play.
Tyronn Lue sees Leonard hit the free throw. All 10 starters have already scored. Another way, Leonard's averaging, been overshadowed by Doncic, obviously. Leonard's averaging almost 31 points a game in the series. Marjanovic, huge height advantage on Marcus Morris. Turns and scores.
And, Coach, you always talk about how skilled of an offensive player Boban is.
Yeah, I don't like that everybody thinks of him. The ball deep, go to work.
Doncic pass deflected, picked up by Finney-Smith. Hardaway for 3. Reggie Jackson racing down the floor. Good transition defense from Porzingis. Rick Carlisle talked about Porzingis' defense is big tonight. They'll need him to play well on that side of the court as Jackson knocks down the jumper.
Speaking about playing well, Reggie Jackson continues to give this team life in the point guard position offensively.
Jackson 3 for 3 from the field. Doncic throws it up to Marjanovic, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Batum, 11 on the shot clock. As we send it over to Rachel.
Mike, it's funny as we see Boban and Marcus Morris right next to each other. They have a history, but it's not the kind of history that we normally talk about. In fact, in the bubble last year, in the playoff series between these two, Marcus told Boban during a break in the game, "You're the nicest guy I have ever met. You're my guy." Boban did get kicked out of a game earlier this spring. He was a flagrant foul on the Warriors' Jordan Poole. Afterward, he not only apologized to Poole, apologized on social media, he then sent Jordan Poole a blanket as a gift. Jeff, I don't know if Mike or Mark has ever sent you a blanket as a gift, but Jordan said it was a very nice gesture.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Foul is on Doncic. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the first. 2-point Dallas lead. Kawhi Leonard misses. Marjanovic already with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Also has an assist. Doncic trying to draw some contact, doesn't get the call, but he gets the bucket.
Again, those calls you get in the regular season, not so much in the postseason, as Reggie Jackson gets an easy one in transition.
How about that for a floater along the baseline? Reggie Jackson 4 for 4. He's the leading scorer thus far. Finney Smith pass deflected.
And you see the punch that Reggie Jackson's given this team offensively. Running in transition, beautiful. Finger roll.
Doncic again trying to draw a foul, and this time he gets the whistle. Tyronn Lue upset, Marcus Morris upset, and Luka Doncic will get to the free throw line. First foul on Morris.
And to me, this one, Morris gets caught. I thought the other one was a foul also. This one was less of a foul.
That's not a foul.
Luka jumping into Morris for the contact.
This is one of the worst things that has infected NBA basketball right after flopping, is this diving in. And if you look at Morris, he's already on the ground in legal guarding position.
But you can make the case that left hand on his hip.
Oh, stop. See, this is what you
That's
try
what
to
their
do.
answer would be. That's what their answer would be.
Yes, they're not going to tell you the truth. If that was in the last 2 minutes, they're going to lie to you about what happens. But Luka Doncic, this is interesting. He's shooting 42% from the free throw.